Hey everyone, Kim here, and this month I promised you all some DIY recipes that you could make maybe for your moms as gifts because Mother's Day is next month, May 12th. I know the date because it's also my husband's birthday. We get to share Mother's Day and his birthday many years. So anyway, today I thought we would make something like one of the easiest things you can make with essential oils, and it's a spray. So we use sprays for lots of different things. I have, different products that I make. I've got two examples here, bottles that you can use, but you could use sprays for clearing the air, cleaning the air, in place of like the Febreze or whatever the smelly things you use to spray the air. Those things are full of nasty chemicals that you should not be breathing. There's hormone disruptors, all sorts of crazy things in them that you should not be breathing. They might smell good, but they're not good for you. So that's where we use essential oils. And so making a spray out of these oils is a very good alternative to cleaning out some toxins in your environment. Now sprays can be used to clean. You could actually use some oils like lemon tea tree in these bottles and use them for surface cleaners. That's totally fine. You could also use them. What we're gonna do today is we're going to make a little sleep spray. So it's not my version. I'm not gonna give away the recipe for the quiet spray that I sell, but I will make you something, or we're gonna make something really similar here. So I think we're just gonna use a smaller bottle, but you could actually use, this is a 4-ounce bottle and this is a 1-ounce bottle. And you kind of notice that these are not plastic. I don't know if you can hear that. These are glass. Now you can hear that better. You don't want to use plastic bottles when you're putting essential oils in them, unless they are the PET, I believe. They should be BPA free. If you're going to use plastic, try not to use them, especially if you're using citrus oils in your sprays. You don't want to be using plastic for sure, because those citrus oils pull out the toxins in the plastic and then they're in the spray and then you're spraying them all over. So you're defeating the purpose of your trying to clear out your toxins. Okay, so we've got glass bottles. Super easy, only 3 different ingredients. You need a little witch hazel, which I have here. You could also use vodka in the place of the witch hazel. It's used as a dispersant, so it will help the essential oils kind of disperse throughout the water. And that's our next ingredient, distilled water for your sprays. If you have to use tap water, you can. I always use distilled water in my sprays, just because I know there's nothing extra in there that shouldn't be. If it's something you're going to use quite often, like a spray, like a cleaning spray, if you clean often, I don't clean enough anyway, you can use your regular tap water, but I would try and always use distilled water if you're going to be making, especially if it's for a gift. And then you just need essential oils, and I have a whole bunch. I have 3 different ones here. 3 different ones. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little spray in our 1-ounce bottle here, and this is, you can call it a sleep spray, you can call it a resting spray, a linen spray. This is a little spray that you can use on your pillow. So if mom wants to sleep better, help herself fall asleep better, this is a great little thing that you can do quite easily, actually. So the thing with making these, the first thing you want to do is you want to put the oils in here. Actually, scratch that. We're gonna do the witch hazel first. I always put the witch hazel in first. I don't know, maybe because it's easy and I don't have to count drops or anything. So I really don't measure witch hazel. I just kind of pour it in. You don't need very much. In I think it's a 16-ounce bottle, you would put like a half a teaspoon. So this is a 4-ounce bottle. So I just do in a 4-ounce bottle, I just kind of pour for just like a couple seconds. So it might be half a teaspoon. With the little tiny bottles, I'm gonna just, I don't know if you can see that, oops. I'm gonna just dash a little bit in there. And I don't know if you can tell how much is in there. It's just barely covering the bottom. So not a lot, basically. If you get too much, it's fine, but you're gonna smell the witch hazel. There's a little scent to it. And I can hardly smell it just with that small amount. So, and then the next thing you want to do is add your essential oils. Now, in a bottle this size, we're not going to use very many oils at all. So if you are in this 4-ounce bottle, you could use for a cleaning, for a stronger spray that you wanted for like cleaning, you could use up to 40 drops of essential oils in this, and that is like a 20% dilution rate. So obviously we're not going to use that much in this tiny little bottle, so that's like a quarter. I think for a sleep spray, you're not spraying this directly on someone's skin. You could, it's not gonna hurt anything. So I think we'll stick to maybe 8 to 10 drops of oils, of the essential oils. So that's all together, that's not each oil. So I've pulled out lavender, and I've actually got it in this little dropper bottle. So when I buy lavender, sometimes I get it from this company and it comes in a big bottle. So I pull out some of it and put it into a smaller bottle, just because to kind of reduce the chance of oxidation happening. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of wild orange or sweet orange if you have that. And then another oil called copaiba. And I've talked, if I haven't done copaiba in our monthly oils, it's coming up. So I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's a really awesome essential oil that you can use for anti-inflammatory, respiratory, calming. It's a wonderful oil to work with calming. So all 3 of these oils are going to be calming for us: lavender, wild orange, and copaiba. You could use frankincense in place of the copaiba. Copaiba is a little bit less expensive than frankincense is. That's why I chose it for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see, I said 8 to 10. So we'll probably do, the smell of the lavender and the wild orange together is awesome. It's a deeper, calmer scent together. And then the copaiba kind of grounds it. So I'm going to take the copaiba first, and I'm going to do, let's do 3 drops of the copaiba. So, and I didn't put my glasses on, so I'll have to make sure I can see. 1, 2, come on, 3. There we go. All right, so I've got 3 drops of the copaiba, and then the lavender and the wild orange. I want to do equal parts of those. So you know what? I think I'm just going to do 3 of each one. So let's see if I can get this out. If not, I might have to. So you know what? I'm noticing you might not be able to see me dropping this. So here we go. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Really exact, precise measurements with the drops, isn't it? Now you can kind of tell the drops come out. Most drops are about the same size. If they're off a little bit in this situation, it's not a really big deal. Wild orange comes out faster usually, so I usually end up kind of cutting back a little bit. But if I'm making a whole bunch of things, but here we go, 1, 2. Did you see how fast that came out? Yeah. If that happens to you, sometimes if you just turn the bottle a quarter turn, you will get, it'll come out slower. It's the cap, the orifice reducer. All right. So you've got the essential oils and the witch hazel in here, and you just kind of want to swirl them around a little bit so they get mixed up. Those, the scents, the molecules in the oils can kind of mix, and then take a little scent or a little smell of it. You know, I think I'm going to add just a touch more lavender, maybe 2 more drops, because I just want to get a little bit more of that. I think the copaiba, probably should have just done like 2 drops of copaiba. So 1, 2 lavender. And that's the great thing about aromatherapy. You can kind of smell and decide what you want. And yeah, I like that better. I think my nose is a little stuffy today. But yeah, I think that's gonna smell good. Yeah, I like that. It's calming. So we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna wait 10 minutes, but that's usually what I do is when I make sprays, I let the witch hazel and the oils sit for about 10 minutes. So they really have a chance to mix together and kind of get that scent, that synergy is what it's actually called, going together. All right, so let's pretend that it's been 10 minutes And so the next thing you want to do is fill up your bottle with the distilled water. And I'm going to show you, I don't fill up past where this shoulder of the bottle. I think that's what you call it, the shoulder of the bottle. You want to fill it to right about there. That leaves enough space in there for shaking it up. And it just, it keeps me from overfilling the bottles. So this funnel is kind of a big one, bigger than what I would want to use with this, but this is what I grabbed, so that's what we got. So let's see if Kim can do this without spilling anything, because I have nothing to clean it up with in here. All right, so very carefully just pour this in and make sure, you know, if it fills up the funnel, kind of stop. There we go, and I filled it a little tiny bit more than what I would have wanted, but that's okay. I was saying if you're using a smaller funnel, that funnel will fill up first. And so you want to stop and let it drop in. Sometimes you have to lift it up a little bit if it's a smaller funnel because if the air will stop it from going in. So just fill it up just to make sure that you're not going to overfill it. So there we go. And then all you do is you put your little cover back on and kind of make sure that cap is tight. And then you shake it up and then you're good to go. And you can kind of see that it's you can kind of see that the oils are mixing in the water there. You see how it's kind of a little bit cloudy. That's good. That's what we want. So then you just can spray it. Mom can spray it, or whoever you're using it for can just, there we go. Ooh, that smells so good. So super easy. Usually when you buy bottles like this, this one, I don't remember where I got this. Oh, I do remember this. This came from Amazon, and I was making some sprays for an event. And it came with little labels, and they're kind of cute little decorative labels, and then you just write on them what it is. So you can write whatever you want. If you just put sleep spray or linen spray or whatever, or Happy Mother's Day, whatever you want to put on there. Maybe you don't want anything, but it's a really good idea to write down which oils you used in here, so that, maybe somebody goes to use it that isn't supposed to have wild orange or lavender or something, then they'll know. Doesn't happen hardly ever, but just so it's a good idea to keep track of that. And then you could probably also, you want to put the date on there just in case. Oils are good. Most oils are good for years. When you put them into products, depending on what's in there, it's usually a good year you can get, you can use them. This should be used up within the year, but you never know. So just go ahead and put the date on there if you want to. You can also put on a little sticker on the bottom or something. So yeah, that's it. That's the sleep spray or the linen spray. They can spray their pillow, their sheets, maybe their pajamas, wherever they want to spray at night to help them get a little good night's sleep. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can just send me an email. I will put recipes at the end of this video so you can see exactly how much to use of the different ingredients. And if you have suggestions for other sprays you'd like me to go over, we can sure do that as well. Just send me an email at midlifewithcourage@gmail.com. All right, thanks for watching.